Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you here. Sending some positive vibes your way. Today's going to be a rather quick video because I'm on my way to my son's preschool graduation. A big day. I'm going to be that dad in the back and I'm going to be like, woo, woo, woo! I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to be like that. But either way, I'm excited about to head over there. But I wanted to share something with you guys first. I'm on my mini account, the Vexstall account, and things are actually progressing really nicely. I don't know about, have you ever tried to do a second account or are you 100% free to play, or have you been playing for a few months? The thing about it is once I unlocked Vizix, right? If I go to my daily login rewards, right? I got Vizix after 270 days. After I unlocked her, the game became, not because of Vizix, I haven't even maxed her out yet, right? But the game became a whole lot easier for me, right? I don't know why. It just maybe after 270 days, that's what it takes in this game to actually build that foundation to where not everything feels like a tedious, just ridiculous slog, right?
Actually,
I was trying to be sexy for you.
Not right now, and I'm not saying the day will ever come, but it's creeping up on playtime as compared to my main account, which is pretty cool, right? Anyway, guys, I promise you more content on this account, and you know that I'm a massive fan of the old school blender. You know what the blender is? When you have an ally attack champion and a bunch of AoEs on the A1 inside the arena, and I found my perfect team. It's not, well, I guess it's free to play, right? It's free to play. Now, sometimes I use Tormund. That wouldn't be free to play, right? I have Tormund on the account. But this is my squad. Let me just show it to you guys, right? This is my squad. It's Skullcrown, Tormund, or Deliana. I'll use Deliana first. Actually, it doesn't even matter if I have a preset or not. I have Deliana, I have Senesha, Skullcrown, and Farrakhan the Fat. I have Farrakhan the Fat here at level 50 because, you know, level 60 is nice to get him fully ascended, to get that banner, to get more speed on him, but all we care about is speed. So truthfully, artifacts don't matter. I mean, they do matter, but they only matter in the way of speed on this champion, right? We want him to be super fast, and of course, this team goes first. So apparently, we're not fast enough, but we still might be able to win this one. Let's see. We go in with Beatdown, and boom, sayonara. That's it. So I am running, hopefully I win the speed race with this strategy, but this is like the fastest way you can possibly farm your Great Hall, guys. This strategy right here, man. You have a Skullcrown. She's really important to this strategy, and position's really important to this strategy. So let's talk about position here. We want to have on an ally attack team, obviously a speed or a lead. On Skullcrown, we want her positioned as early as possible. Ideally in the lead spot, but sometimes people play an Arbiter or something there in the lead spot, or Kymar. But we want Skullcrown in the lead because places an extra hit if the target has more than 50% HP. We want the double hit on that A1 ability, okay? So she's in the lead. And then it's going to be Senesha going second because she places an extra hit on enemies with less than 50% HP after the first hit. I lied. We actually want Deliana going second, right? Why does this matter in case you're new to the game? In an ally attack, they don't actually attack at the same time. It looks like they're attacking at the same time, right? And I kind of like that I made the mistake here to show you guys, to prove the point to you guys, right?
Why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
We need to think a lot about the A1s of every champion we're using in a blender comp, obviously, right? So Skullcrown, we don't want her going last, we want her going first, so she'll place that extra hit. And then Senesha, we want her towards the end. We want her to be the last ally attacker because she's placing an extra hit on enemies with less than 50% HP after the first hit. So we want them to be nice and squishy by the time that Senesha goes, so she can get a double attack in herself as well on that A1 ability. The ally attacker, Farrakhan's not even joining the attack anyway, so it doesn't matter where he's positioned. You know, he could be over here and it's not going to change anything is what I'm trying to say here. So really cool combo here. Also, like a champion like Ray or something like that has, or a Banshee, a rare champion that has a debuff on their A1. We want that champion going earlier as well. Decreased defense especially. That way all the other champions that go, position number 1, position number 2, number 3, and number 4, right? So we want, like, let's say we had Ray on the team. We might want her in the second spot, maybe even in the first spot. Well, not this because we want the aura, but you guys get what I'm saying though. Position really matters a lot. So let me show you guys, man. This is easy. Even against Stone Skin teams, I'm not even that scared about it, honestly, right? Like, even tankier teams like this. Sure, they got Miscreated Monster, they got some champions, but we just got nukes on nukes on nukes, and the cool thing is the synergy between Sinesha and Skullcrown. I love it. I love it. This is a 13-second run, and honestly, that was a very slow one. And this is why I love this strategy, man. I'm gonna farm my Great Hall so fast using this. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't win the speed race there, but we still might win the race. Let's see. So the type of teams to target with this strategy, right, are go second teams, or teams that don't have a speed or a lead. Obviously, we still might win. No, we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win this one. So maybe we'll win. Maybe. No, we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win.
I watched her die 12,483 times.
So I like that Skullcrown has the revival. She has the unbreakable. The thing is, guys, is when you lose a match, I don't cut losses here on the channel. Never have, never will, in terms of arena battles, live arena battles, you name it. The cool thing about this strategy, guys, is that it doesn't matter if you lose, man. If you lose, who cares? I mean, you lose out on a few arena medals, obviously, but it's not about winning or losing per se. It's really all about speed, efficiency, and getting as many medals as humanly possible in the quickest amount of time, right? So normally on a go second team, or if you don't have all the OP champions in the game, like this account, I don't have that many good champions, right? I have like a Rhonda would be my best nuker not on this team, but boy, I like this strategy a lot more, guys. The blender strat, it's great. Let's go after this UDK team here. UDK, Harima, So the Drakes, and Rhonda. Speak of the devil, there she is. I'm going to show you the builds on all these champions as well, but it's fairly simple. It's fairly easy. So here we come in. Look at how squishy this team is already, and all we have to do now is kill Ultimate Death Knight, right? UDK, we love you and we hate you, man. We love you because you're great, and we hate you because, boy, are you a pain to farm inside or to attack inside the arena. All right, guys, you've seen enough. You get it. Let me show you the builds on these champions, right? So we have Deliana. I mean, I just threw around some haphazard gear here. We really want to maximize the nukage in these champions. This is very important, guys, obviously, right? We want Savage and Lethal sets if we have them, if we can afford to put them on these champions. We want them in Savage and Lethal. We want Helm Smasher as a tier 6 mastery on these champions. We want Ruthless Ambush as a tier 3-4 mastery on these champions, right? Those are the most important masteries, right? Other than that, we want to maximize crit damage. So, you know, Tormund is a little bit easier to pull off with this strategy because he has the freeze as well that he's bringing to the table, which is really nice. But we have Deliana. She's great in her own right. She has another AoE as well on Know Your Place. Fantastic stuff there. So we have her built out with 100% crit rate and as much crit damage as possible. Now, I run her in other areas. I don't know. She has crap gear on, guys. You guys can see, right? She has crit rate. Better builds I'm a little bit more proud of on Skullcrown and Sinesha, right? So Skullcrown is in Savage gear. Now, I don't have any good attack percentage boots on this entire account, but I do want to run Sinesha and Skullcrown and I guess Deliana, all my nukers on a blender comp. I want to run them with attack percentage on their boots, okay? Because we don't care necessarily how fast they go. When this strategy is executed properly, everybody is dead right away. You know what? Let me just show you the builds real quickly here. I don't have everything maxed out either. Attack banner on her. We do have speed in the boots, attack percentage, and crit damage on the gauntlets here. We have Sinesha. Kind of the same build, kind of slow. Wait, do I have? I do. I have attack percentage on Sinesha. So this is more of a build that I'm going for here. And you might notice, Ash, what's going on here with the crit rate? 90% crit rate, that's no good. Well, this is another beautiful thing if you have Farrakhan the Fat, right? Or a Cardiel or some champion like that. He's bringing the increased crit rate and increased crit damage to the table before the ally attack. So I can build these champions with 70% crit rate. Now, it will hurt me if it takes me a few rounds, a few turns to kill these champions. So you got to be careful about that. But I do personally want to make that change as I kind of get better gear and progress in my account. Sinesha's a beast. She has the opposite, the inverse to the A1 of Skullcrown. We already talked about that. And then she has Vaporize, puts a target skills on cooldown straight up. So we want to build her with a little accuracy if we can. And then heals the ally lowest HP by 25%. Then she has this amazing heal on the A3 as well. We already know that Skullcrown, but when you run Skullcrown and Sinesha together, it's magic, man. It's magic. We got the unkillable, but revives this champion with 30% HP, only available when Sinesha is on the same team and alive. So that Sinesha passive synergizes so well with Skullcrown's passive. I love it. I have Helm Smasher on Skullcrown. I have Helm Smasher on Sinesha. I have Retribution on Sinesha. I have Retribution on Skullcrown. As I was mentioning earlier, I definitely want to pick up Ruthless Ambush. It's a must. It's mandatory for arena nukers, especially in a blender comp. Damage, increased damage inflicted by 8% on the first hit on each enemy. Perfect. That's exactly what we want here, right? We want that extra damage on that first hit. Furthermore, because these champions are fairly squishy, bring it down. Increased damage inflicted by 6% when attacking targets with higher max HP. Those are the most important masteries. And Shield Breaker, because everybody's got a bolster set, you know, in the arena, or a shield set. So you need to come prepared for it, right? And then I have Fat Man. Fat Man, no masteries. No skill tomes on any of these champions. Is that true? Yeah. Nope. Okay, so I have Skullcrown booked. Nobody else is even booked. This is another reason I love this strategy, man. On a free-to-play account, I mean, books are so hard to come by. It's nice to have one area in the game that you don't have to book anybody. Fat Man needs to pull off his beatdown. It'd be nice to have it on a 4-turn cooldown, but he needs to pull it off once for the strategy to work, and then everybody uses their AoEs, right? That's it. In Fat Man, no banner. He's level 50, no masteries, no books. Heck, I didn't even upgrade his weapon to level 12. Let's do that right. Am I broke? No, I can do that. What do we get? What do we get? Doesn't even matter, really. Get some HP percentage. Sounds good. But this is why I love this strategy, guys. It's fast. It's efficient. Doesn't really matter if you're losing, because this is meant to farm. Like, gold 1 is kind of the sweet spot for this strategy. You can just trample over everybody. I pushed to gold 2 for this video, and I did it really quickly in the background while I was working. Just I hit auto, and that's it, right? So Fat Man, he has all my best speed gear in speed sets on the entire account. So this is it. This is the best gear I have on the account. 1 speed there, 2 speed there, 1 speed there, 1 speed there. That's it. But his total speed is 247. Now, obviously, we want this higher if at all possible, right? We want intimidating presence on a team like this, if at all possible. We want to strengthen that aura. We want a better speed aura than Skullcrown. Again, these are areas that we can grow to. We can grow towards getting those things done. But for now, this is beautiful. The only downside is you can't use it in live arena, because they could just ban the Fat Man. Although I could probably get away with it right now. Let's do one live arena battle before I go watch my kiddo. All right, guys, we got 6 minutes left. Here I am, good old Vexthal. You know what? I found out. I played like a match or two in live arena with this strategy, just for the heck of it, right? And I found out that people don't really know what champions do this low in live arena, I feel like, you know?
It's my first time here, I guess. I'm my first timer.
First timer?
Yeah.
No one bans Fat Man, Farrakhan the Fat. And like, dude, he's the motor that keeps the team going. You should be banning him every time, right? What you got, Abarabi? Let's hit you with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. How about you guys, if you play live arena, do you have like 5 champions that you always draft no matter what? Or do you have, like, how big is your roster size? I would love to hear from you guys. I'm curious. Me, I would say it differs, I should say. About like 2 weeks ago, a month ago, like closer to the beginning, I probably had a pool of around like 12 to 15 champions that I used in live arena. And now I gotta be honest with you guys, I've really whittled that down to maybe 8 or 9 or so. Mostly just 6 champions. I try to stay 6 champions. If you're curious on who they are on the main account, it is Sify, Marichka, Helikath Tormin, Harima, and Yameko. Those are the champions I use the most. And Rhodos. Those are the champions I use the most. And really, it's few and far between that I sub in another champion at this point. I've got to the champions that win me the most in matches. Okay, do they have a... I guess get rid of the speed aura. And they got rid of Fat Man! They got rid of Fat Man, man! This is why you can't do it in live arena unless you run 2 ally attackers, right? I don't have 2 ally attackers, but man, this guy, look at it. What a smart player. What a smart player. All right, here we go. Let's see. He's going to go first. Hopefully we can freeze him out and pick up the dub here. Let's see. So I'm like, where's my ally attack? You don't have it, Ash. You don't have it. Get over it, bro. Here, oh man. We still get the job done. Let's, boom. There we go. All right, guys. The Blender, the best way to farm your Great Hall. One of the most fun strategies in the game, and it's easy and not resource intensive. No books, no nothing. No masteries unless you want to on your nukers. But it's my favorite, guys. I'm so happy. Can you tell? To actually have this team built on my mini account because it made things so much easier for me. I guarantee if you have a Seneshan Skull Crown and one ally attacker, there's a lot of them out there, the Longbeards, the Kreela Witch Arms, the Cardials, there's a lot, right? There's a lot. If you have one, Farrakhan the Fat's my fave, man, because that crit rate, crit damage, right? Just consider building the team if you don't have your Great Hall maxed, and just use this strategy, guys. I guarantee be the easiest medals you ever scored in your life. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.